God, is that the faces of the future? Let's continue our entertainment news. So Keith Lee, a well-known food blogger on TikTok with over millions of views, known for reviewing restaurants in his car, things of that nature, went to Atlanta to review their restaurant scene. And normally he has good feedback when it comes to his reviews and things of that nature. But he got some backlash from a restaurant called The Real Milk and Honey, as he went there to get service and order, but they wouldn't serve his family when they came in to get his order. He had to come in and use, I guess, his social media notoriety to get served. He then declined and went on to write a review about his experience that gave the restaurant some backlash, and other restaurants in the Atlanta restaurant scene not a good look. So one, I want to get you guys' thoughts on his review style, what he said about his experience, and then just the social media platforms kind of coming after these businesses.
I mean, what's funny about that whole thing was that The Real Milk and Honey actually isn't The Real Milk and Honey.
It really isn't.
Like the story behind the actual Milk and Honey situation is that The Real Milk and Honey is actually a divorcee from the person who made the restaurant, the Milk and Honey restaurant.
So they called it The Real Milk and Honey,
to be petty, and he opened it up down the street from his ex-wife. So it's like, so the irony in it is just funny, because it's like you looking at it now and it's like you did all this and then now you got bad press. You know what I mean? And it's just ironic to me about like the idea of you just being petty and what energy you put into things and how it comes out, because you did all that for what?
How do you feel about the celebrities coming at Keith Lee though?
I think that is weird. Because
In what sense though?
It's weird. It's weird because it's like Keith Lee has not done anything wrong to anybody. He just sits here and reviews food and loves on his family. And I think that the argument that everybody keeps bringing up for him about the idea of black-owned businesses and we can't show negativity to them, I think that's corny, because that's one of the biggest problems, I'll be honest, with the African-American community's accountability.
Facts.
And it's like, if we can't hold you accountable to even serve our own people that want to sit here and bless y'all, what makes you think that now when white people come in, they want to sit here and invest in us? Not saying that we should be looking for their money, but it's like, when you want to make profit, at what point does the accountability factor come in? Like, you're in the service industry and upset about getting a review on your bad service. Like, that doesn't...
Like, that makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense at all to me either.
No sense at all.
And then now you give an honest review, and it wasn't even like it was negative. It was very constructive. People are now still being upset about that, and you're trying to hide the fact that they have bad service for why.
Yeah, and I watched the actual like review from the couple restaurants he did in Atlanta, and he consistently said, "Do not take my," like pretty much saying like, don't take my review as law. Like, go experience it for yourself. One experience is not like the experience for everybody else. So it's like he gave them critical feedback, but also gave them a lot of grace for what they were doing. So it's like, I don't see why people were kind of come crazy, especially celebrities saying like, well, we already have enough people tearing down black businesses. Why you got to come on your platform and do the same thing? It's like, nah, if you're reaching out to somebody to come do an honest review or whatever it is, you should expect to get that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's just like, it's also his review. So it's just like when people go ahead and look on his platform to be like, oh, this is what he said about it. Like, all right, cool, let me go try it out. And then they go on there and they be like, this is not what I expected. Like, whatever he's saying that it was good. This shit's ass. So now it's like you look at his platform, it's just like, yeah, whatever this man is saying, like, don't even believe him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like messing up his work when it comes down to it. If he was to like go ahead and say something in a sense of it being good, and or you know, you should try this, try that. Like, I just feel like that's a little weird to me.
Let me ask y'all this: what do you guys think about the celebrity culture? Because that piece kind of stood out to me, is that when he said, because he normally sends his family in to get his food, because he's a notable person, especially in the food industry now, and they wouldn't serve him. They put all these stipulations about, and this was just one restaurant. It was a couple restaurants that did that to his family, and then he came in and was like, just to see if they would change their stance, and they automatically, we'll make a seat, we'll make a table over from you, But it's like, when a normal family came in that he wasn't associated with, they didn't give them the same service. So what do you think about that in the restaurant industry in general? I
mean, he's valid on that, because it's, don't give me special treatment. Like, I get what they mean, because it's cool for the clout. But it's like, it's two things with Keith Lee. It's like, I'm doing this out of the genuineness of my art. Like, he's expressed in TikToks where it's like, I'm not getting paid by any of these restaurants. I get DMs and I literally go visit them. I'm not doing these for small restaurants. Right. Any big corporation that comes to ask me for something, that's when I'd run the check. He specifically said that. Every single small restaurant he's gone to, he's literally matched their pay if they're not doing well that day.
Right.
If he feels like they're doing something, he literally gives them a donation. He gave $2,000 totals in tips. One that got split between all the servers and another $1,000 tip to someone individually. You know what I mean? It's like he not even really trying to be on a time where he's trying to cut people down. He's literally trying to be a good person because he likes food.
It's like you out here mad because he helping you out?
Yeah.
Right, and I think I was reading like the
Financially?
way I think about the way how he started even doing TikTok review to help with his speech that he had.
Yeah, because he has social anxiety. He's
Yeah.
expressed that.
Right.
He's an MMA fighter. He has social anxiety. He doesn't like being in a lot of big spaces like that. So for him, like naturally, he doesn't want to be the person that draws a lot of attention to himself when he's in public. Like, yeah, he likes people, but it's like I would rather just be chill.
Right.
You know?
My thing is why were they not serving his family? Was it because it was just like overbooked, or
They said that there was overbooked or something like that, and I guess they didn't do takeout orders on the weekend. There was a whole bunch of stuff that was going on. That they, people say certain things, whatever, if they don't want to feel like, not that they don't feel like serving you, but like just, they'll say whatever to make sure like whatever they're trying to get out the way gets out the way.
But yeah, I definitely feel you. What Moose was saying, like I don't like the special treatment. That's almost similar to like police officers. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not in my uniform, or if a police officer or a doctor, if it's like if I'm not in my uniform, you might not serve me, but the day you see me in my shit, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna give you some special treatment. Like, nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, nah. Especially when you see you had a 2-hour wait and there's people waiting, and I walk in and now you got a table. Nah,
I'm cool.
I'm good.
That's weird.
Nah, I feel that.